Hello, YouTube. Thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate your time. First, I will reiterate, my channel is not about drama. I did not come on YouTube to bring this into my life. Life has a way of bringing drama to you, even if you do all that you can to avoid it. So, let's include this video as a part of my Get Real series. Here, you will understand that I will not self-censor. Here, it is your responsibility to take care of yourself. I am not responsible for your reaction to my commentary. You have the power to leave at any time that you select. However, if you are going to comment, please do so only after watching the entire video. Now, do understand that I have no problem with dissenting views. I am completely open to hearing what your views are. If you have any question in regards to how I relate to various views, I have a video that I can point you to, which would explain it in great detail. However, your dissent is welcomed here. First, a little background to catch you up. A YouTuber named BigotryXXX was conversing with another YouTuber called Philly Jus. I commented to Philly Jus regarding my take on their conversation, and an exchange followed. Recently, I made a video discussing the video content of two of BigotryFreeTV's videos and other issues that orbited around it. She never replied to that video content. However, this did not keep her from selecting to ask me a question. At 3:19 a.m. on Wednesday, April 23rd of 2014, the question she posed was, quote, "Did you say that if a woman is raped or gets pregnant, the responsibility is on her?" End quote. I provided this response. Quote, "My reply is on my comment thread." End quote. However, a point I did make that I will share with you is this. I find it rude. She could not reply to my video content, yet felt entitled to ask a question which is completely unrelated to what was being discussed. Do keep in mind, we never spoke on this topic, and it is not related to her video content that I addressed. She strategically posted her question on her video comment section for the video to the abusive black man. You can go to my comment thread on the video, or you may visit my G+ homepage. There you will see a video response that I made entitled Black Male Abusers and the Panacea of Female Counterculture. There the information is, if you are interested. Now let's fast forward to a few minutes ago. I received a PM stating my name was mentioned in her new video to Philly Jus, conveniently entitled "To Philly Jus, Ignore the Woman Haters." Now, I do not care what anyone's opinion is of me if I am not emotionally invested in them. Even if I am, their opinion only goes so far. It has a rational peak. However, I definitely am not anti-woman, so I decided to check out her video. I will show you the portion that dealt with me and other interesting tidbits, after which I will provide an additional reply.
Hey guys, so I wanted to come at you guys. It's really late. I wanted to come at you guys with a video, and I know I'm looking like really like death, like I should be asleep, and I should be. I'm tired. I work, I do. Unlike some people on YouTube, obviously don't have jobs. I work. But it's really difficult when you're getting attacked by idiots. And it's really difficult when you're getting attacked for your views, for your opinion on something. It's just your opinion. You're not hating on any group of people. But it's really difficult when you're getting attacked by idiots. And it's really difficult when you're getting attacked for your views, for your opinion on something. It's just your opinion. You're not hating on any group of people. You're not um, saying any hate speech like Tommy Sotomayor does against black women. You are giving your opinion about a subject. And of course, since African American people don't want each other to have an opinion because we are, or some of us are actually crabs in a bucket. We don't want to see the next person succeed. So we just, black people constantly keep each other down, and they constantly have something negative to say to each other. A lot of people grew up around mothers who hated women. I think that that's really a huge problem, because women hate each other. For the most part, women hate each other. So a lot of the misogyny that you see in men was actually due to their mothers. Some people just don't get it. They just don't get it. They can't live, and they're delusional. For real, seriously, I'm not going back and forth with these people anymore. It's just a waste of your energy. And the thing of it is that the thing that I like to warn about is that when you participate in that type of craziness, going back and forth like that, it does affect you. Negative energy definitely affects people. It really, really does, and it's really difficult to deal with that kind of negativity. It gets you to the point where you just get frustrated and mad. It's like they make you just as mad as them. I mean, I ain't saying don't debate these people. I'm not saying anything like that. Um, I'm not debating them anymore because it does no good. They hate women. They hate black women. They hate single moms. They hate, no matter what, they're just gonna hate, hate, hate. Um, I just saw your video and I saw the video by Big J XXX that he made about me. And the guy on there, EuphoricImpact, I almost threw up when I read some of the stuff that he wrote, but it is, um, it's a delusion, it's a delusion, period, point blank. It's a delusion, you know, it's sad. I can see on here that he's saying the ultimate responsibility rests with the female. The degree of sexual stimulation matters not. People like to illuminate, including myself, that the woman is the ruler of her sexual organs. However, certain irresponsible ones want to then move the goalpost as it relates to pregnancy. There is no way around this unless the woman is forced to comply to sexual demands. Then she, not the man, is responsible for her condition. The woman suffers in a much different way than the man if she becomes pregnant. She must guard her body during sex in hope of warding off pregnancy via birth control or rejection of semen, or forfending the acquiring of an STD. If one purposefully puts themselves in way of harm, they then have no entitlement to compensation under the law. I am speaking generally here, as there may be an exception to the rule. The state's main concern with birth is not one of humanity but finance. This, along with biases, is the chief reason why you may hear your comment in a court. So, he basically just said that if a woman agree, and he might twist it around. He might twist it around and say that and say that he meant something different, but I know what he was saying. He's saying that if a woman agrees to have sex, it's all on her, and the man shouldn't have to pay anything. No child support. But see, the thing of it is that responsible men pay child support. While we focus so much on the negative men out there are positive men out there that have no problem with supporting their children. And, it's just one of them things. For me, as a single mom, I took responsibility of my offspring years ago. And if you ask the father of my children, or the fathers, because I do have two different fathers of my children, um, they will tell you that I don't bother them. I don't, I'm not the drama filled baby mama type to where I'm going to call you and try to force you to take care of your kid, or, calling you, telling you you need to do this, you need to do that. I don't do that. He might twist it around and say that and say that he meant something different, but I know what he was saying. He's saying that if a woman agrees to have sex, it's all on her, and the man shouldn't have to pay anything, no child support. But see, the thing of it is that responsible men pay child support. You know, they out there trying to get as many people to be dumb and delusional as they are, and you do not have. They're trying to basically tell you that because you have a less than popular opinion that's different from the stop Danielle. They want you to think that just because you have a difference of opinion, that your YouTube career is not going to go anywhere. But that's not true, because there are a lot of fathers on YouTube, and you know it's really sad because I don't know what's going to happen to these men. For real. I have a bad feeling for them. I think something really bad is cooking up for these type of men who do this type of crap.
So you are, in fact, the disposable ones, and women are the important factor. I want you to seriously sit back, and I want you to critically think about that, because there are feminists like myself who are calling for either the separation of men from women if men don't stop being so violent, or they are calling for the extermination of a huge population of males.
Welcome back. What did you think? Wow, I bet there's a lot to consider there, isn't there? Now, though I have answered this in text form, I will do so vocally and with different words. No, that was not my comment. Bigotry-free TV. My position is as follows. If a woman is raped, the responsibility does not reside with her. The responsibility solely resides with the rapist. It would be completely unfounded for me to place the weight of the responsibility on the victim. If the pregnancy occurs via consensual means, then the responsibility of her becoming pregnant is hers. She has the final say regarding how she uses her body, and she should. If she selects to abort, her word, not the feelings or thoughts of the man, if in opposition to her wishes, is normally honored. Indeed, she can open the gateway for sexual intercourse or close that gateway. This said, you cannot responsibly remove the obligation from her. In knowing this, she should do what she can to prevent pregnancy. I am not stating that the man does not have a responsibility to be responsible, but let's not conflate the two. Childbirth and parenting, these are things that she can prevent if this is not wanted. How? By choosing not to have sex, or by using some sort of device that will prevent her from becoming pregnant. Again, that is her responsibility. Knowing that any poor decision that she makes will have an extraordinarily large impact on her life, I would think that she would take things seriously. Men are limited to offering their support, emotional and financial, and are only allowed to be involved in the decisions about their partner's pregnancy if instructed by the court or allowed by her. Looking at her power, looking at how she controls both her fate and the man's fate in this situation. To say that she is not responsible for her own behavior is a grave mistake in reasoning, and I would suggest that it is even morally corrupted. It is morally bankrupt to claim that the result of my actions, for example, are to be shouldered by another. Doing so completely ignores the need for responsibility, and I think that you are an advocate for personal responsibility now, aren't you? I know that I am. I think one is devoid of good judgment in this particular case if they rationalize that men should be equally responsible, but only have a right in regards to the situation by avoiding to conceive an unplanned pregnancy. I don't think that that is twisted in any way. Maybe you think differently. Now, if you have any other questions in regards to any additional commentary or comments that I made on any other part of YouTube, do feel free to ask. If I choose to answer, I will. If I select not to, I would say so. There will be nothing for you to guess about, nothing for you to spin. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Just the truth. Just for clarity purposes, let me say this as well. It is a man's responsibility to be financially responsible for his children, to be emotionally there for his children, to be a good parent, no matter if the woman wants his help or not, no matter if the woman wants his interjection into her life or not. They both had a part in bringing these children into the world. Therefore, if they are both well-adjusted, emotionally sound, mentally stable, and financially willing to pull their weight, then I see no reason why both cannot be in the children's life or child's life. So again, the man does have financial responsibility. Wow, you're just so good at this, aren't ya? So, thank you for this opportunity in allowing me to clear this up. Your strategic move indeed worked in my favor. Your passive-aggressive behavior indeed worked in my favor. Thank you. And thank you, YouTube. I do appreciate your time. Be well.